Week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Rams and the Vikings. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they can earn the #1 draft pick in April, or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Able to avoid him at the 40. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Going to be a gain of just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the Rams punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on a national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
This is Crockett. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Second and 4. And he whips that one incomplete there. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Payne.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Hargrove, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football. That's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that was a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, in the process of that kick return, it appears injury. Well, fingers crossed here, first quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened,
But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. This is Morris. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Now it's Morris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Rams. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 2nd and 3. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
To Crockett on the ground. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, break their own tendencies, and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the 1st down.
They run with Morris. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. It brings up 2nd.
Now back to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They run with Crockett.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again on the ground, again Crockett. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he gets it to Bolden.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Rams ready to go on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. It's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Gets this one to Morris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
Now a throw here, hauled in. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 2nd and 5. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that 1st half for the Rams. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the 2nd half to come?
Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, this jet sweep is so popular now in football, but Charles, here's the downside, a turnover.
Yeah, because you want so badly to get the ball in the hands of your receivers, let him try and create something. I think that when he took the handoff, he was thinking something big. Instead, he didn't feel the pressure, and the ball came free.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2nd and 6. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them. Get out there now and get some points on this drive.
50 yards on the ground for him so far. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay up.
Now the ball comes loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Here's Morris. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Number 1.
Looking to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll run on first down. It's Morris. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. They run again with Morris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The
tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Often quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man. Complete. It's Murray. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Crockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and the Vikings first down.
Pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down now. Hargrove.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle they go. Crockett, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, Crockett. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Complete here to the right to Bolden. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Here's a handoff to begin the drive to Morris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. makes his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing a holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And out now come the Vikings.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden.
Pass on 1st down. Complete to number 84.
Back to throw here. It's brought in by Herron. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Morris, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. 23-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Morris. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Morris. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, They fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught, left side, Bolden. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
They begin the drive with Morris. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in Week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Morris. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for Los Angeles, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Minnesota,